Soul Garden.
Hello, Your Honor, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. I'm also hosting a special right now at soulmart.me. Right now, if you buy a 1-hour reading, I'll give you a free 30-minute follow-up. That's good for the next 7 days. And this reading is on Skype or over the phone and MP3 recorded and emailed to you. And I've got something special just for the Librans. Librans and Librans only. This is to help you with Saturn 2.0. You get an extra $44 off if you use this little coupon code, I am the shift. All right? This is my little gift to you. It doesn't apply to any other signs. If somebody buys it or whatever, we're going to give you back your money and return it. But it is a gift to help you get through. And 44 is a magical breakthrough number, if you don't know. That's why I made it that value, which was a lot off. So lucky you for 44. Now for the Librans, we are facing your inner shift issues, which are the weeds in your soul garden. You're working on the Virgo state of awareness, which for Librans is what you use to manage your faith. So Librans are anal retentive about faith, and they're rock solid and stubborn about faith, and sometimes you let the details get in the way of your faith. That is all the consequence of having Virgo rule your subconscious. So the Libra race is working on your inner faith, which is very important. It's your connection to God, it's your connection to your past lives, it's your connection to getting past tricky situations in the moment. We all need to sense and have our psychic sense aware. And this is going to be very important because that rock solid faith is vital to you launching Libra 2.0. The new Libra, which you've been working on since October of 2009, will come and be revealed this fall during your birthday period. And hopefully it will be in shape. This weekend is the most powerful weekend of decision and commitment to that Libra 2.0, and we'll be talking about that. First, let's talk about the heart chakra. Your faith comes from your heart, if you don't know. Virgo comes from the heart, faith comes from the heart, and what you love in society also is good for your heart, but it comes from the heart chakra. So we're working on heart chakra energy, if you don't know. We're in the first chapter, which is chapter 1, the live state of Virgo energy. It's live, love, be. Those are 3 states. And when you're a Libra, this is where your weeds and subconscious energy is. So you were facing the weeds in your subconscious. These are the self-sabotaging habits that get in the way of your progress, the enemies of your progress. So you're going to find those enemies. You're going to find those details that kill you, and we're going to pull those weeds. This is going to clear your subconscious and leave room to grow flowers, which is my little term for inner faith. A beautiful flower garden inside that we can turn to when things are bad. So on Monday, it's cloudy, nesting, and resting for the judge and juries of the zodiac. Mercury rules the day, and over the weekend, we might have had a breakdown. You might have had a faith breakdown somewhere between Saturday night and Monday morning. That faith breakdown turns into breakthrough today if you do your soul work and kind of meditate on what's going on. Your emotions need rest nonetheless, and besides, there's kind of a stalemate going on in the universe. We've got this double square. At some point during the day, Venus will oppose the moon in Capricorn, which for you will be a tug-of-war, literally, of your need to feel nurtured and your need to go out there and expand your career and your power. So it's literally career versus home. What's in the middle of that is your ego. So that Libra 2.0 is in the way, so to speak, of you finding balance between home and family. It's part of the problem. It's part of what you're going to resolve. And so as you are searching to see why you had a faith breakdown, you're also in this tug-of-war. We all are in some way or another. On Tuesday, though, sunny and childlike, Venus rules the day. That's your ruling planet. And so energy will be restored. So this is a day of restoring balance to your life. The universe has also blessed us with a yod, which is God giving us the finger. In this case, pointing straight into your inner faith or right into the area of your garden that let you down. What weed did you trip on? Well, here's how you solve the weed. The moon in Aquarius says, take your inner child and all your love, and Uranus in Aries, take an open-minded approach to how you treat yourself. So in other words, you're about to treat yourself in a new way you've never treated yourself. So be open to treating yourself new. Take your love and just blast it into your inner faith. Get rid of those weeds, fight those demons. Basically, use sugar to get rid of your issues is what this is saying on this day, and to find that faith. On Wednesday, it's another spiritual day. Neptune rules the day, and so you are logging into higher self to kind of feel how deep this weed gets, where this weed started, what in childhood began this perhaps. perhaps, maybe even the past life work that was involved. You are creative, though, because this Neptune energy is very creative, and the moon in the 5th house is focusing on inner child. Now, the planets paint a little interesting story today, one that I think will get you out of jail or get you out of Dodge. And it's this unique pattern of the energies and synergies. It starts with Pluto. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn says, right away, Libra, here's the story. You've got to get used to being unstable. You're not going to be stable. You're not going to be grounded. You're not going to be in a new soul garden and well planted for a while. Get used to it. So this is just making you more of have to be, that tight walk roper, that tight walk roper, right? Tight rope walker. Gosh, I don't know. Tight rope walker came out weird. And that's what Librans are, really. I mean, your foundation needs to be one where you can balance in the moment, and right now you're going to be tested on that. When you are willing to accept the fact that you are going to be unstable for a while in the construction, this brings your inner faith into the sun. Once the sun has the faith, it can transfer it to your ego, which is going to say, hey, it's time to take action. Now they have faith. And where's the action? Drawing certain boundaries, Mars and Scorpio, drawing boundaries that separate your values. So where your values have been messy, you're drawing boundaries. I won't do this, I will do this. I'm worth more than that. Drawing boundaries. It comes from having that faith. Once you draw the boundaries, then that strength can channel into Neptune, which will bring peace of life, peace of the moment, peace of health. For those of you who have health issues, this map needs to be followed to get to the bottom of it. So Wednesday is a very interesting fulcrum day, no pun intended, right? On Thursday, it's sunny and serious. Saturn rules the day, so it's time to decide, and what you're deciding is what weeds you will step away from. So you're stepping away from those weeds, and you're very energetic. Your inner child is alive for the first half of the day and really online for the first half of the day. And the planets are going to help us ramp up this little path that we did yesterday. So from the decisions of what you're going to step away from in inner faith, this further empowers you to take action and set apart your boundaries and your value system. And then that Martian energy channels all the way over into Neptune, where you can own that strength in the moment, which brings peace to the moment. And really that peace to the moment is a magical moment. Let me show you why. As the moon enters into Pisces, your emotions are focused into the moment, and you are hyper aware, and you're probably hypersensitive. But what you're trying to do is find peace in the moment, which comes from drawing certain boundaries, which comes from your inner faith, which is released from being flexible in your foundation, right? That's the map I'm playing backwards. When all that happens, the magic synergy is you can release emotion, Neptune, release and restore synergy energy to your consciousness. Then the moon hits Chiron, which is a healing energy, and it's retrograde. So this particular healing on this particular transit doesn't just heal you in the moment, it actually releases negative karma from the past. So you can forgive your childhood, you can forgive the life you haven't had, you can do all this forgiveness, when this happens. So it's an interesting transit, to say the least. I love it. Now, then comes Friday, and on Friday, it's time to act. And if you didn't act already or make your decisions and commit to what weeds you're going to kill, you're going to be pushed in the pool, because this is not just an action day, this is a full moon. So showers, good chance of release for the Librans. Now, an opposition is what a full moon is. The sun and moon are pulling on each other, and it's calling for you to release what's in the way. In this case, the weeds. But you're also releasing the emotional past. So although you were healed or were shown the potential to heal just 24 hours earlier, today you're tested immediately on that with the full moon, where you must hold that emotional space of peace, which comes to living up to the whole map and cutting away from the weeds. Notice that Mercury is 0 degrees, which means that our minds are offline. This is a mindless full moon, and so this is going to be one of the more dangerous full moons. This trine between the moon and Cancer means that as you really own the moment, strangely enough, opportunity opens up for you in your career. You also are clear to make good career decisions. You'll find that by clearing your moment, career comes a little bit more naturally. So there's payoffs right away from the universe. On Saturday, you are sunny and hyper, where the moon's wrapping up its apex in its fullness in Pisces, and that is a full hyper awareness of your reality. So you are feeling the consequences of your work or not. And this begins the weekend, and what I talked about in Act 3 is the critical weekend to commit and dedicate yourself to your Libra 2.0 strategy. Strategy meaning, what will your ego defend in life? That's what this is. Libra 2.0 is when your ego will defend you and when you're not. You know, Librans are known to be kind of passive in the first place. So already you start off behind the ball with Libra 2.0. But you must, if you're going to be the judge and jury of the zodiac, stick up for yourself. So Saturday is that beginning, and you are hyper aware of those feelings. Now, the planets are showing the consequences. This is why this weekend is the critical weekend to do this. You see these blue lines? These blue lines, for starters, are a trine between Mars kicking ass for your value structure and drawing boundaries, and Saturn saying, hey, it's time to decide what Libra 2.0 is. As you decide and as you draw lines, that energy trines into Chiron and trines into your daily reality. So this is it. For someone who has a weak decision or weak commitment, then you will have weakness trining into your daily reality from this point on. This is why this is a critical weekend. If you have strong decisions about what your ego will do or not do, then you will channel and begin to create a reality of strength and daily reality. Either way, daily reality starts to dry like cement with Neptune and Chiron. Chiron erasing the past and Neptune moving forward with the new reality. And so this is why it's so critical to really be sharp this weekend. Now there's fears. The fears are between what you believe and what your faith is. Your belief is not ready. You're not through school yet. You haven't graduated. Yes, yes, yes. Jupiter won't be done with your new belief structures till next summer. So just give up wanting to know that, says the universe. And this trine between the moon and Cancer does continue to say, the better you feel in the moment, the more opportunity opens in your career. The worse you feel in the moment, the less you can see for opportunity in your career. This is how the dynamic wiring of the universe steers those who do their work toward benefit and those who don't do their work towards disadvantage and another wrap around. Pretty crazy stuff. I love the universe. Then on Sunday, it's another holiday. I'm not kidding. It's IB Me Day. That's because we're at 11 degrees and Virgo is the healing consciousness and 11 is the healing number. Healing plus healing is IB Me. I am happy to celebrate me. Hopefully you did the soul work. The moon progresses now into Aries, so you are sunny and sentimental on this little created holiday of mine. And the planets have given us another yawn. This time it reverses direction into your marriage. So what this is saying is, once you find that synergy healing energy of you and inner faith, which means you've faced your weeds and you're turning towards your own inner light, and you take your Martian energy that's strong and kicking ass and taking names when it comes to value structure, that energy will then trine into Uranus and the moon, which means you will then be enlightened with a new relationship approach. First of all, the first approach is the relationship to yourself. Then that also changes all your approach to all other relationships. So if those who do their soul work will be finding themselves relating differently by Sunday night. At least that is my theory. Good luck with all of that. All right, Your Honor, that's all I have for this particular forecast. Make sure to take advantage of this sale and $44 off that lasts for this week. And I'll see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.
So